metụ anya ka gị akpata na-eku nwa, metụ anya ka gị Chimo, metụ anya ka gị olileanya nwere, metụ anya ka gị Chimo, ekwekwana ka anyị jee otu awena, ekwekwana ka anyị buru akpịkpere ala wao, ekwekwana ka anyị buru ọrịa wena, metụ anya ka gị Chimo. I will address you, wonderful people of Biafra across the globe, men and women of good conscience, those who understand the precarious situation we have found ourselves, standing in between the external and the internal enemy, fighting a generational fight, and of course, so much attached to reach more than the eye can see. I want to thank every Biafran across the globe for the role you have played. Some of you are ignorantly engaging yourself in a process you know nothing about. I understand. It is the love of Biafra that drives you. Some of you, out of criminal mindedness, are still orchestrating a very dangerous process in your own ancestral land. I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This evening, without wasting much of our time, I want to call the attention of the people of Biafra, those who still have their mind in place. You see, when Nnamdi Kanu wife made a broadcast, he told you Simeon Ekpa's brain is in the front of his head. To you, it's just a common teasing. Half of Igbo people, their brain now is at the front. Nnamdi Kanu, whether through Abino Kpabe, whether through AK-47, intimidation and harassing, only God knows the method he used to remove the mind of majority of Igbo people and put it at the front. If you are there supporting Nnamdi Kanu at this moment as an Igbo man, your brain is at the front. I don't know how to call it in English. What did the Nnamdi Kanu wife call it? Family business freedom fighters. Is it Lumberjack or Lumba? How did they call it? Mad people. Very unfortunate set of criminals. And it looks like it's true. But then, a brief one to call your attention to the young girl, about 22 years old, from Igboeze South, somewhere in Enugu, who was apprehended by the Nigerian security outfit. You see, she sang very well. She took them to their shrine, to their grave site, showed them their hideout, and there are so much confession that is not yet on the social media. And now, the girl is gone. Her life is taken from her. And that is just the end. But except the governor of Enugu State is touched by the Spirit of God to save that girl. But then understand, this girl is just, it's not an issue compared to how many people that are dying, how many people that are being killed on daily basis. Igbo land, southeast now stink with the blood of an Igbo man, Igbo girl, Igbo child slaughtered by the hand of Igbo. And you see, Nnamdi Kanu and his gang are somewhere trying to make you believe it's Fulani headsmen. Fulani headsmen have the atrocity against our people. I'm not trying to tell you these are not true. But you see, they got to a stage. People like Benjamin Madubugu, Bright Chim is here, another idiot in Nigeria here, decide to kill their own people to attract international sympathy. Understand, I went to Aruchuku. I am a man under oath to defend Biafra, not to defend Nnamdi Kanu or any other idiot. I took the oath with clear eyes. It was Benjamin Madubugu in his house in Mbose, Ehiala. He told me, they said you people should go and do protest. I say, but in a time like this, we cannot do that because they are going to kill our people. He said, that is the point. That is the point. Don't you get it? When they kill some of them, it will now attract international sympathy. And then if I should ask, the ones they are killing now, what is he attracting? So you kill your people and say it's Fulani headsmen. By the time Igbo land is deserted, who exactly is going to stay in this Biafra? Now let's get it straight. By now, those of you who know me, you will understand that I'm not a man pleaser. No. You will understand that I do not say things so you will like me or you will hate me. For God's sake, the truth brought us here. Let this truth lead us home. The issue of Biafra is legit today, tomorrow, and forever. It remains legit. As far as my grandfather is not a Nigerian, he was born and he died even before the creation of Nigeria. For me to agitate under any umbrella, whether Niger Delta, Ogoni Nation, Agbo Nation, Ejo Nation, Urobo Nation, any nation, Biafra Nation, Boko Haram Nation, it is legit, for God's sake. But then a lot of things are happening that are not in place. It's out of order. My topic this evening is simple, titled, We Warned Nnamdi Kanu. We warned him about raising dragon flag. We warned him about raising up Malaysia and Malaysia group in Igbo land. We warned Nnamdi Kanu. We said we will get Biafra without a gunshot. We said we will not kill our people. After all, we come to protect them. We said we are whiter than white. We lied and we lied and we lied and we lied until we see he's a liar. Nothing, he can't do anything about it. The last meeting I had with Nnamdi Kanu as a member of the DOS, I have said it in one of my broadcasts. He was briefing us how he has gone to Aba to show army uniform, how they have... In fact, Nigerians have not shown you the location of a site in Abia State, one in Delta State, one in Ebonyi State, where they produce bullets, and in Anambra State. They don't tell you all those things. So when you hear they arrest certain people, they keep quiet. They trying you. A lot of things is going on anyway. Nnamdi Kanu was briefing us after COVID-19. Many of us were not in support of it. Many people said, no, we can't do this. The meeting ended without us reaching a conclusion, because he has made up his mind he must raise dragon flag. So if you don't support dragon flag, you are a saboteur. And I'm a proud one today, and I thank God for it. And now, if I am lying, I think in that very meeting, there is a member of the DOS who is not an Igbo, Chris Ekan, Dr. Chris Ekan, or Pastor Chris Ekan, somewhere in America. She was in that meeting. We had certain discussion, and then he asked Nnamdi Kanu question. And this is about integrity. You know, you can't advise Nnamdi Kanu. He's okushi ogo. Once he says it, that is the final. He's a supremo. He's a God. He's a decide who live and who die. We warned Nnamdi Kanu. And then some of us were called saboteur. Have you ever for once sit back and ask yourself, what exactly did Judge ONYIBE do? Oshiego transmitter. He sleep with people's wife. He drink kai, he's an illiterate, and so on and so forth. No credible thing. But understand, it's not about me. Because everything they called me, I have told you now, the Kanu, China, Sanguru, I say I will answer all of them. I won't deny. I will not. And I told them, I won't leave you people. And until Nnamdi Kanu is exposed, until every single Igbo child and Biafrans know Nnamdi Kanu for who he is, my brother, we go nowhere. We die here. You won't understand the implication. We are not going anywhere. Even inside the grave, we will continue where we stop. I have not seen such a heartless fellow like that. Surrounded by idiot, brainless, criminal, heartless, I don't know what to address them. Now, most of the people committing or promoting this atrocity here in Biafra land, their children are in diaspora. In one of my broadcasts, I told you that Austin Abanyim from Imo State, one of the members of Nnamdi Kanu GOS, they don't talk. They are good men. You know, you need somebody to deceive you, so they are deceiving you. They begin to convert our voice of Biafran student to killer squad. You see, let Shimobi Okafor and some other brethren put this together. I help to coordinate them, point them to the direction they should go. because everybody need to get involved in the process. Along the line, they had a ulterior motive. After raising dragon flag, they needed to get to anybody as much as they can. What they did was to compromise the voice of Biafran students. They removed the noble, brilliant, intelligent student managing that department. And under the directive of Austin Agbanyem and Amarachi, they begin to recruit young girls. They were to be weaponized, like the 22 years old girl that had been apprehended. They told them to look for some people who have HIV. You know, some of our politicians are very dirty and stinking, you will not believe it. Every night they go to club, go to university campuses, carry your daughters, take them to their lodge, mess them up the night, and then let them go. And there are people who run this parole for them. IPOB having a link with them. So they take all these people who have HIV, take them to your governors. Their intention is give them HIV. So they start weaponizing our students. Many of them. Austin Agbanyem and Amarachi, your legal holy lady, they are the one messing up our daughters. Those children knew, those who understand discipline from their home. They knew something was wrong, so they pulled back. All of them were removed. Because once you tell Nnamdi Kanu, this thing is wrong, you become a saboteur. Once you warn them, what you are doing is wrong, you become a saboteur. A saboteur, a saboteur. Very unfortunate set of people. And so what did they do? They recruited, begin to destroy our daughters. And now what comes to my mind? You sent your daughter to school. You sent your children to school. Because of injustice, because of deliberate subjugation in our own land, and to mention but a few, these people believe that a lot of things are not right. We all know the truth. And so they decide to support this force to liberate themselves. And then what do they get in return? You weaponize them. We warned Nnamdi Kanu, this thing will not all go well. For many reasons. And our people must pay attention to this. It doesn't matter. If you like, insult me, I will come for you later. If you like, listen to me, I will come for you later. Anyhow you like, behave. It's a promise. But we want you to get the truth. When I was in the DOS, battling this atrocity out within Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Mefo was doing the best he could. Mazi Obide was doing the best he could. At least these two men, I know they did their best. And go and ask Mazi Obide today. He will regret ever telling you if we soon no ya. I want to believe that is one of the reasons he's so determined to see that everybody know the truth. We listen to that voice. We were digging it out within Nnamdi Kanu. If you introduce armed group in Igbo land in the name of Biafra, one thing is give them gun. The other thing is how do you collect it back? It's not possible. The process must be compromised. IPOB is a family business. Nobody touch Biafra IPOB money, Biafra money. You don't touch it. You touch it, you are a saboteur. And most of these boys are in the bush. They are hungry. And they have AK-47. And in your mind of mine, you will think they are going to keep AK-47 and be hungry. Some of them have seen money. When Nnamdi Kanu delivered us, documented us, idiot and IPOB, all of Nana no see Ghana must go money coming from P2B and Atiku, rolling up and down in Benjamin Madubugu house. Chukwu Adwonu Tuishi. All of you in volunteer, most of you are dead. Most of you are still alive. You are listening to this broker. Una no see the money where they work out for Benjamin Madubugu house. After Soludo go say they are killing security, they are bringing peace to Anambra. Let's be deceiving ourselves. We will know who is deceiving each other in the end. But it's painful. Igbo sons and daughters are being killed in their thousands. Nobody is saying anything because we want to protect our God, Nnamdi Kanu, the almighty creator of Igbo land. Rubbish. Very unfortunate set of people. And so what happened? Money was everywhere. Throwing money up and down. Betraying your own people. We warned Nnamdi Kanu. Giving them gun is one thing. Collecting it is another thing. And then he came on Radio Biafra, we have raised the dragon flag, we cannot bring it back, you are happy, dragon flag. I hope you are enjoying the dragon flag. The other dragon is in Finland, he's counting how many days to Biafra. Let me tell all of you, anybody talking about Biafra, just stand by, reevaluate your position. Everything needs to be reviewed. Because as I'm speaking to you now, I George ONYIBE from Agbo, Delta State, Anyoma, Bendel Igbo, Hausa Igbo, Yoruba Igbo, any Igbo you want to call me, that have it at the back of your mind. If they wake up today and say, papa, oh, we have released Biafra, hey, my dear, that Biafra, you won't even cross up Iweka. I promise you. You won't cross up Iweka. You will not cross up Iweka. It will end in Afaribeku, I promise you. If it happen under Nnamdi Kanu, that his prophetical declaration, we will show you Somalia you've never seen before. So don't deceive yourself. Not with this Nnamdi Kanu we know. But then understand I am not biased. I want you to pay attention. Thank God for all the people who are bringing up this information. If you have idea of how many Igbo children, small girl and small boys being deceived, killed on daily basis, it will shock you. They raise the dragon flag. Oh, dragon flag, Biafra is coming. Oh, we are here. Simeon Ekpa is still telling you, calm down to Biafra coming. Don't let them deceive you. They've not even started. They've not. And so they start sending them to do kidnapping, to rob bank, to bomb police station. These were out of what we said we were coming to do. It was obvious. You can't say it. China Sanwo-Olu is somewhere. Azaya Oba and other idiots are jumping up and down. Oh, then you that is a Mugu, as intelligent. See, I didn't go to school. Oh. I don't know what it means to go to Otakara. I've never been to school, honestly. Very big, stark illiterate. You see, the glory there is I fought a brilliant man, the most intelligent man on earth, the greatest man, Igbo man that has walked on this earth, Nnamdi Kanu, our supreme mercy, our creator. You now see my life has a purpose. Without a formal education, I stood my ground against tyranny, evil. So get it in your head. So those of you who are intellectuals, who has traveled around the world, you've been with God, you are connected. All of you applauded him. Yes, you have raised dragon flag. These were eras of grown-up men, moral men, in the IPOB then volunteer. We begin to have response from different states. All the noble men begin to pull out of the volunteer. I'm in communication with all of them. I know where all of them are. The ones that have not been killed, because immediately they pull back. Most of them are on social media doing a more program. You will not know. But the reason they keep there is so that when Nnamdi Kanu come to strike them, they have a platform to strike Nnamdi Kanu back. Because we know how he functions. So all these volunteers, the real volunteers pull back. Nnamdi Kanu start turning them against themselves. Start hitting them. Those of you in Igbocha, don't you see what he did? Lion heart, tiger heart, balloon heart, to be hitting their heads together. Where are all those noble men like Onyeburibu and the rest? Where is Ojuku, my leader? All of them, they messed all of them up. And when others saw the signal, all of them disappeared. Meanwhile, Nnamdi Kanu have raised dragon flag. Most of you must have forgotten. We still have the video. They apprehended about 6 young boys within the ages of 17 and 19 in Enugu. They were the one enforcing dragon flag in Enugu. I made a broadcast to that effect. I said, look at these children. If there is war now, is this one's going to defend you? Where are the grown-up men? I raised the alarm. We told you people, Nnamdi Kanu is using our children. He's using our children. Most of them don't have father. Most of them don't have parents. Most of them, their parents is better they don't even have. You take advantage of their poverty. You take advantage of their misery. Just like the Nigerian politicians will do. Taking advantage of the poor masses and giving them 2,000 to go and vote and mortgage their future for the next 8 years. And now the Kanu did it. We saw it. But these children are too many. Our voice is not going too far, not as fast as we expect. Certainly we will get to that destination as a promise, but a lot of damage would have been done. Our relay station is not much around Biafra land, and I'm sure most of them will not even hear this broadcast. But we continue doing what we are doing because God said, I sent forth my word slowly, steady, surely, certainly it will get to its destination. It must do what it is meant to do. Now get it. They keep sending little children, little children, little children. We are begging you, tell your children to move back. You don't agree. I'll need you to take a record of all the unknown gunmen, ESN, that have been apprehended by the Nigerian security outfit for the past 3 months. I can assure you none of them is up to 35 years. None of them. So where are they? We get men, we get men. You give them money, you betray them, you deny them. Now watch those videos, the interview of that girl. IPOB Nnamdi Kanu Mugu, they are busy telling you, this police interrogator, they do bad job, stage manage, they talking rubbish. But that girl is gone. That girl, her life is taken from her. And you know she's not going down alone. And so Austin Abanyim and Amarachi help them to arrange Igbo small girls. Some of you, your daughters are in the university, tell them to disassociate from IPOB. They use them as a doll sex machine. Then use them as a weapon. You can hear that girl. You can see the grave. Go to my Telegram link group. You will see the video there. Maybe I have not uploaded it. I will upload. You see the grave site, skeleton, Igbo land, Igbo land, Igbo land. Now ask yourself one question. Why is it that all these criminals, they have been apprehended, none of them have mentioned Nnamdi Kanu? Oh, Simeon Ekpa sent us. Oh, China Sangolu sent us. Oh, this one sent us. Oh, this one. Why have they not mentioned Nnamdi Kanu? Because if they say Simeon Ekpa sent them, Nnamdi Kanu is Simeon Ekpa boss. If they say China Sangolu send them, Nnamdi Kanu is China Sangolu boss. Austin Abanyim, DOS, Igodo Migodo, Agadami Gada, Omote Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu is all their boss. I told you the other day, I said Nnamdi Kanu having messed up the whole process. Pick one Abo man and tell the Abo man, go and do a program. They sponsor the guy, they funded him very well. They call him Nnamdi. He should come and unite Igbo people. After I talk about his broadcast, are you seeing Nnamdi uniting Igbo people? Nnamdi Kanu, when he be Baba Konembo, he won't yabo, he raised son Nnamdi Kanu. Umwani onye wu, and you can double how all no teach you so. Okay, you won't know him. Who are going no new hero? When you many mono, no, they may volunteer, no right to a no right of freedom. You can the Jesus papillon worker. Mera guanoya. Can you believe that? He gathered all of them. He used all of them. Now, ask me, why are they not saying Nnamdi Kanu? Because he knows how to use them. He knows how to use them. There is the first person in Nnamdi Kanu expelled on Radio Biafra. I won't mention his name until it's time. Nnamdi Kanu sent a message across to the guy. The guy is somewhere in Bonny Island, Rivers State. He say, yes, you have formidable team. I want you people to go and rob so bank. Let's see how formidable you are. Nnamdi Kanu sent somebody to send the guy. And the guy called the person and say, Nnamdi Kanu can't send me this kind of message. Tell Nnamdi Kanu to call me. They preach from here. He say, I will not do anything. Tell Nnamdi Kanu to call me. 2 days later, they set the guy up. They said he was sleeping with people's wife. He was a drunkard. He was, you know, IPOB normal thing. The guy home almost break up. I called the Bright Chimezia is in charge of all this rubbish. I called the guy wife. I say, see what they will do. This is the best time you can protect your husband. Don't let them get to him. I'm not here to defend your husband, but somebody is trying to tear this family apart. Defend your husband. I thank God the woman listened to me. Their plan didn't work. The next day, Nnamdi Kanu come, this boy is evil, he now is evil, I expel him. All of you they expel, it shall be well with you. We now know the true people. So the grown-up people ran away. Now the Kanu now begin to use money to induce small children. Now answer a simple question. Why is none of them calling Nnamdi Kanu? Is it because of his godfathers in the political setup, because it will get to them? Why are they not calling Nnamdi Kanu? Are you telling me all these things happening? Nnamdi Kanu don't know, even with the evidence coming from his mouth, testimony coming from his mouth about the activities of unknown gunmen? Let us tell ourselves the truth. We are at this level because we are not seeing what is happening. There is no single day you don't have up to 40 Igbo boys and girls dying. No single day. All these ones you are seeing is because they want you to see it. The ones they get you, they neutralize you. Because they have killed a lot of police. They have killed a lot of army, air force, artillery, naval. They have killed so many of them. And most of them are on revenge mission. But you see, you will not understand what we are trying to make you to see. This is not how to get Biafra. And certainly, Nnamdi Kanu has not been looking for Biafra. I don't expect you to believe me, but you will believe me in the end. When Nnamdi Kanu turned rogue, introduced Arochukwu Shrine, I knew something was wrong. I knew most of this cabal, what they do is to tie the people down, they give you oath to take. You can't betray the oath. If you want to know the efficacy of the oath, go and find out how Ejike Mbono died. He betrayed the oath they gave to him to defend Nigeria. Because of his brother Nnamdi Azikiwe. They don't tell you about that. I understand the role oaths are meant to play. And you see, as a reverend, almost 3 decades now, have been a reverend till tomorrow morning. I prayed to God about that. I violated my conscience because I know it is time. It is time to stand for our people, or it is time to abandon them. Nnamdi Kanu started disturbing me. Go to Arochukwu. Why no Arochukwu? Go to Arochukwu. Go to Arochukwu. Meanwhile, Nnamdi Kanu's sister and the police is in charge of the fake Arochukwu, because we now have 2 Arochukwu. One is Igwe Kala, managed by one Hallelujah Nwachukwu, before Nnamdi Kanu's senior sister in the police or junior sister become the high priest of Arochukwu Ebinu Pabe, aka Igwe Kana. All of them in Arochukwu. And having prayed, I consulted with my elders. I went to Arochukwu. Justice today is the head of volunteer then. He's the one that took me there as directed by Nnamdi Kanu. Ask him, how many Sharan did they take me to that night? But when we got there, let me repeat the oath again. I look at the deity. They brought out palm wine, swimming with maggots. They brought out kola nut, alligator pepper, iron with blood stain, numerous blood stain on it, hot drink. And they say I should take it. I was there with one man. That day we almost 4,000, but then they took me and one man. I don't know the role that man is playing, but they took me and that man to other interior shrine. I look at the shrine. I look at the attendant. I told you the shrine. Juju, I leave Agbo Orogodo and come to Arochukwu to swear you, Juju. No be say Juju no dey my place. We get Ekpentu, we get Akemoho, we get Akpayumode. We get different Juju. But I need my brother to trust me. Now I make her come here. Oh. Juju, I know say most people where they give us Juju to swear, their hand no clean. If Nnamdi Kanu they give me Juju to swear, when he begins sell us, I no go fit talk Juju, you go kill him. Juju, if the reason when Nnamdi Kanu they give us this Juju to swear now, so that when he do bad, we no go fit talk Juju, you go kill him. Juju, we no come here to kill anybody. We no come here say make we kill anybody. We come to fight, make we get ourselves freedom. Juju, if tomorrow anybody stand up say make we begin kill people, we say we no go kill. Now I make them bring me come here. Make her for do anything they want. Juju, you go kill them. But if I can't stand up, collect money, can't betray them, juju make you kill me. I swear the juju finish. The owner of the Sharan look me. He said, who be this man? Who be this man? Justice and the other guy. I said, no, one Niger Delta man. I said it. The man fell in love with me. You see, my brain is not in the front. It's still where God kept it. So each time I'm doing what I'm doing, if what Nnamdi Kanu did later on was they begin to poison me. When they succeed in poisoning me, they will come and tell you, oh, George ONYIBE is dead. The same way they do it to Uchemefo. They will poison Uchemefo. They will come and tell, oh, Uchemefo is dead. But you are not God. You are not God. There is a God that sits in heaven and presides over the affair of man. That is why we worship him. Ibuchukwu ebughị mmadụ Ibuchukwu ebughị mmadụ agbanwe Ibuchukwu obinigwe Ibuchime Ibuchukwu ebughị mmadụ Ibuchukwu onye na-agwọ ọrịa mo analego Ibuchukwu onye na-echi ikpe ziri ezi o nwanne otu onye o Ibuchukwu. Now you get the point. So they started poisoning me. If their poison have killed me, oh, how did you kill George ONYIBE? Oh, it's a saboteur. We told you. And when I noticed it, I moved away from all IPOB member. I've not been sick since then. Since the last poison they gave to me, which is fully aware, I've not been sick, not even headache. That is how poisonous Nnamdi Kanu is. Be covering him. Be covering him. His atrocity will end up robbing on the whole Igbo. That is what we are trying to prevent. We would have left him. By now we will sit back and say, no Igbo people, no man then, so their life be. It will create more hatred. But I will never condemn a nation because of one man. It's against my principle. And as far as this atrocity in Igbo land is concerned, it's Nnamdi Kanu. Well, let me bring it to an end there. Igbo people, stop this monster. You cannot do much. But the only thing you can do, first of all, move away from Nnamdi Kanu so he can dance naked in the marketplace for all to see him for who he is. But the more you are coming to protect him, oh, my brother, you are an idiot. This mud will rub on the whole Igbo. It will. And I'm sure it's not the whole Igbo. And I repeat again, I have said this severally. If I close my eye in death today, and God asks me, when you walk the earth, did you see an angel? I will say yes. And it's amazing. All the angels I have seen on this earth, all of them are Igbo. It's only one that is Yoruba. You see? So when I look at such good men I have encountered, I know that Nnamdi Kanu has a covenant with a black demon, an evil power, blood-sucking demon, and is going to destroy more Igbo youth. Check how many youth have died. Did you see the Biafra very close? Atoro somewhere in Finland. He's telling you, we are doing our countdown 48 days to Biafra, and when Biafra is coming. The greatest mistake the Igbos will make today is to rise up and say, let's bear arms struggle. We have passed that. When Ojukwu say, we have fought the first war, and there is no need for anybody to engage in that war again, was not because Ojukwu is a coward or was afraid of his people dying. It's because it's no longer necessary. The world has moved on. We have evolved since then. Nweka hwe jishi anya akpato makasa nweka lodi ebe ni re jishi ndị na-agba krusu ndị atụrụ hwe ebe ni eji isi muna we memego ritualists everywhere. Orekono. This thing is expanding, and I'm not happy about it. This thing is getting worse. It has compromised a lot of Igbo youth. Other evil are penetrating into Igbo society. If you don't stop it now, before you realize, the enemy will be able to get hold of the whole situation. And then it will not be as it is anymore. This is where I will stop. But you must know that we warned Nnamdi Kanu. We warned Nnamdi Kanu. George ONYIBE warned Nnamdi Kanu. Uche Okafor warned Nnamdi Kanu. Obidi Obienu warned Nnamdi Kanu. Ojo Gene warned Nnamdi Kanu. No, Ojo Gene warned DOS, Chike Doziem, and other idiot. Your lie can never become true. As I bring this program to an end, let me see if any Nnamdi Kanu idiot is here. Well, most of you don't know, there are not so many here. I work in block industry now. If I see you as a bingo, you want to die in the bush, I just block you. Idiots everywhere. No Nnamdi Kanu idiot here. Useless set of people. They are killing us. They are killing us. Who is killing us? I didn't see any of them. Maybe they will come later. If I see you, you are Nnamdi Kanu follower, Ewu Kanu follower, I block you. Rubbish set of criminals. You are killing your people. We are fighting for freedom. Now, what will you tell them? What is the essence of Biafra agitation? What is the essence? No, what is the essence? They are killing us. Now you are the one killing us. They are marginalizing us. Now you are the one marginalizing us. Anamacho Emaragio Kanwera Pokpasugi Iwe Onyenwem na Chineke Nala Anamacho Emaragi.